Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hesy back with another video. Now, look, check me out. All right, so look, in today's video, we will be going over the mic sauce. Now, I ain't gonna lie, they have a mic sauce that has been, you know what I'm saying, has been rising up, you know what I'm saying, sneaking up close to the, you know what I'm saying, because the EOG got nerfed. But I'm not gonna lie, even with EOG nerf, I think EOG is still meta. It's free fucking damage. How do you get rid of free damage? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that on. Even if you cannot stack it with another player, you're still getting free damage that you cannot pass up. Free damage like the EOG, free damage like the Piper, free damage like the what's that shit called? The Mercy artifact. You know what I'm saying? The Mercy artifact, when you call out your pets, you get free damage. Why would you want to call out your pets for no damage? You know what I'm saying? Well, you can call out your pets for free damage. You know what I'm saying? Same with Pied Piper's Flute. You pop the Pied Piper's Flute on, and then you take it off. And when you pop your supercharger, you get free damage added on, as long as your supercharger is doing damage. And then you have the Eye of Gemini. As long as you're standing in that circle, you have a damage buff. And when you're done, you have free damage that's going to hit. Those are three artifacts that give you free damage, and I don't see those ever coming out of rotation. Like, it gotta be meta. Even with the nerf happening, EOG is still strong as shit. And that's just how I feel, you know. It's just free fucking damage. Now, we do have coded kills here. This is, you know what I'm saying, a very goated DPS. I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying. He definitely be finding out the sauce. That rotation, this loadout he has on his screen right now, that cannot be any type of good shit. If I get killed by a nigga with a fucking heat blast, heat vision, atomic blast, whatever that move called, in the damn boxing glove, I need to go back to the drawing board. But we're gonna go into this video. He does have timestamps in the video. I probably won't react to the full 21 minutes. He is gonna be explaining it. You know what I'm saying? The Amulet plus Dcuo scepter sauce, which is what I need to know. That's the sauce that I'm trying to get to y'all boys, and that's what we need to get the mic DPS to know. Of course, this is artifact related. It has nothing to do with skill points. It's artifact related, which basically is money related, unless you have time on your hands that you could grind these fucking these artifacts out. Now we're gonna get into this video. Before it starts, I'm gonna go ahead and give my boy Coded Kills a like. If y'all boys are watching this video, how about y'all go, you know what I'm saying, go on his video, give it a like also. I will be putting his link in the description so y'all can go to this video just in case. So if in case I'm pausing too much. But let's get into this video right here. Alright.
What's up, guys? You already know who it is. And today I will be showing y'all all of the secrets.
He's showing niggas
secrets. I can
secrets.
remember on the spot.
Okay.
Of my mic DPS sauce.
Alright.
So before I go into the video, the reason why I haven't uploaded this, because I know many of you.
Before he answers that, they have a lot of DPSs on this game. You know who you are. That you have some sauce and you're just trying to keep it to yourself. That's crazy. That is very crazy. Cause I ain't lying, bro. Some people be acting cocky on this game, acting like, hey, they act like if you didn't have a sauce, you couldn't be doing the same thing they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. But hey, it's their sauce. They want to keep it to themselves. It is what it is. But when I find some shit out, I put it to the community. Everybody gonna know that motherfucker. And I respect Coded Kills for doing it. You know what I'm saying? When they try to help other players. He did say this is not for beginners, but hey, still break it down for these people. You have to have some type of knowledge for you to understand these certain type of things. But
the reason why I haven't uploaded it, besides me being busy in real life, is I don't know how the community will take this video.
See, that's the thing. I felt like it was something like that. The elite players on this game, like I keep stopping this bitch. The elite players on this game, they want to keep sauce in a circle. Like they want to keep that bitch in a circle, and it's just like, yeah, we're the god niggas. We got this. How about you get at, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying you have a Ferrari, my nigga, and you whipping a nigga with a Honda. It's no correlation to what I'm talking about, but just get that nigga the same car you have, and he's gonna do the same thing you're doing. Of course, it will come down to the driver mod, who's driving the shit, and that's what it come down to. DC. You could give a nigga the sauce. That does not mean they know how to use the sauce like you know how to use the sauce. So it's just like, why keep it a secret, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, in-game players are so crazy. I don't know what it is, bro. I share the sauce. I share the wealth. We all gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? And some people on this game really need that sauce, bro. Pug groups be failing.
Everybody knows that everybody wants to be top DPS,
of course,
and whatnot, but they don't know what it really takes to do that. And it takes a lot of effort. It's not as simple as just fucking doing your loadout. Sorry for the cursing, but
I'm gonna skip to the 117.
So what?
He probably said the same thing I said, and I respect it.
The sauce that I'm referring to. So the sauce that I've created, it involves 2 artifacts.
The Amulet, the art swapping Amulet shit is crazy.
It involves Lanier's Amulet, and it involves Dead King's Scepter.
All right.
So
This is the sauce I don't know. This is the sauce I don't know. I did get my Dead
what
King's
it
200 for this though.
is basically whenever if you're familiar with Lanier's Amulet, you know that every time you do stacks with the amulet and you activate, you hit your 35%er, it cancels the stacks.
Correct.
See, I was at 5 stacks right now. Now I'm back to 1.
And you gotta restart
so
it.
Cancel it again. And we're right back
to
to 1.
I understand that. I understand
so
that.
what the sauce is in
You
order
could
to
swap
not
that.
make our stacks go away, what we have to do is throw in another artifact. So we'll do, just to show y'all, I will do scrap. That's what I will swap it in with. So look. Swap it in. And notice how our stacks never drop. I messed up the rotation, but that's
yeah, you see, the stacks never drop.
Never
and I just learned this sauce. I just learned this sauce.
See,
and it changed a lot for a lot of powers.
We are not actually taking damage.
To being able to still use the amulet and have the 35% in your loadout, that changes a lot. It does change a lot.
All we gotta do is every time we pop that 35%er, we want to make sure amulet is not on.
Right.
Okay? You want to make sure the amulet is not on when you pop that 35%er. So just make a quick switch.
Yes, I understand that.
And
what I was switching it with was out of, you know what I'm saying, scrap the soul for a supercharge or a strategist card.
Swapping it in with.
And this is the biggest part. It was the artifact that you swap it in with, which is right.
Dead King's Scepter for a specific reason. Now, some of you geniuses might already know it, and other people might not because they just are unaware.
I'm glad he said that. Unaware. That is a very nice wording. Some nigga would have said idiot.
So this is what I'm going to show you guys why you want to use Dead King's Scepter. So for those of you who don't know, look at...
I want to sound like a genius, but he's probably pointing to the orbital assistance. You know what I'm saying? The orbital assistance.
Orbital assistance description. Orbital assistance. Chance on hit to call down an orbital beam, dealing additional damage to target. And
that's what it is. When you take your amulet off, you pop on your Dead King Scepter for your 35%er, and it's going to have a chance to proc orbital assistance, which is another set of free damage. That's what that shit is, bro. That's what that shit is.
It says that it's a chance, but in actuality, you're guaranteed to get it. It's not ever like you're going to go for a whole minute without getting orbital
guaranteed
assistance. No, you'll get orbital assistance. If you were to keep on Dead King Scepter, I think you'd get one maybe basically every 10 seconds. You'd get one, I want to say, something like that. But the sauce that I've created involves the secret to Dead King Scepter. So what the secret is just like Amulet, there's a trick to Dead King Scepter when you take it on and off. Every time you take on and off Dead King Scepter, it resets the cooldown of orbital assistance. So it makes it work again. So I'll show you guys that right now. At first, I'll just show you guys with me keeping it on, just to show you guys how it looks, and then I will take it off after about, like, let's just say 20 seconds.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And here I go thinking he gotta pop the orbital strike. You don't even have to pop the orbital strike for that bitch orbital system to proc? Wow.
Come down right there. So that's one in the first 10 seconds. First parser already.
Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that.
I'm messing up my rotation, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so like, there's the second one. I want to say that was the second parser too, so...
That was the second parser. That was the second parser. You're going to show me one more time.
So I really want to say it's about one every 12 to 15 seconds. So one needs to come up right now in order for that to be
true. Well, that to be true. And they go to orbital systems.
Right.
And that, wait. How much is that hit for? How much is that hit for? Because that's, his is at rank 200. That's 100. You would have thought it was to be something higher, but let's be honest. to keep your stacks going, like to keep your stacks up, you're basically in a free 100k damage. And then when you swap that bitch off, you're still that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
So basically it's kind of like a strat in a sense, but strat is definitely better if you're talking about an in slot kind of thing, because the damage it just happens a lot more quicker with strat. But anyways,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I use strategist card. Like even though strategist card makes you bounce out of your moves, just pop your like as soon as you pop the strategist card on, you're popping your 35%. It's like, yeah, you might be doing that clapping shit, but you pop your 35% instantly. So it's not like it really bothers you.
That's just keeping it on regularly, Dead King Scepter. Now I will show you how to use it to its most effectiveness, which would be by swapping it on and off to reset that internal timer that I'm referring to. Look, I will show you guys that right now. So we have to wait for the orbital to come down. It just
I got an
did.
orbital.
So now look, boom, just came down again. Just came down again.
What?
Boom. We have to wait for the orbital to come down.
One.
It just did. So now look. Boom.
Two. That's 50. That's 50k.
Just came down.
Three.
Again.
That was 100k.
Look, another.
Boom.
Time.
Another one 60k. Oh, another
time.
60k.
Another
60k.
And
what's stopping a nigga from just spamming that shit, dog? Of course, you're gonna be in your inventory mad fucking long. That's not gameplay you want to see. You won't be able to see mechanics like you need to. But good God,
you get the point. You see?
Good God.
That is how you make Dead King Scepter that much better. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you all of it together, with me using Amulet and incorporating the.
I already know how he would do this. You know what I'm saying? If you're going through your rotation, let's just say you have Heat Vision as an Earth. You got Heat Vision, you got Upheaval, and you got Sandblast. You know what I'm saying? You'll do your 2 upheavals, Heat Vision. 2 upheavals, you know what I'm saying? And before you go into the 35%, you're going to pop Dead King Scepter on, and then pop your 35%, so you can keep your stacks from your Amulet. And then once your 35% is halfway, you know what I'm saying, about to be over, you take Dead King Scepter off, you put your Amulet back on for your upheavals and your Heat Vision. For your upheavals again, and you pop Dead King Scepter back on for that free damage, and it keep your stacks for your 35 fucking percenter. That is smart. Shout out to that nigga, bro. I don't need you to show me.
All right, now.
But that is very crazy.
To the second, what I did find out is definitely how to get the most effectiveness out of that.
All right, let me see.
Which is the Mercy artifact. So what we're going to be using, if people are unaware, we're going to be taking advantage of the second part of this artifact, Mercy Reactive Field. So it says summoning a trinket pet damages all nearby enemies.
About 100%.
Increased by 100%.
That's that. Okay.
200.
I know this thing procs for a mil. It procs for a mil. But I know I can't pop my sidekick and my backup.
A trinket pet is
a sidekick and a backup.
Your regular pet right here.
I'm gonna skip it up a little bit.
I will be showing y'all videos. 10 seconds. If you wanted to pop your henchman and your combat pet at the same time, if you were to keep Mercy on, you would have to wait 10 seconds. If you were to keep it on, but if you were to do the same thing that I just showed you
with Dead King
Scepter to Mercy, it'll do the same thing. It'll reset the internal cooldown of the artifact and allow you to use it.
Show me.
Show me. Pop a neat pattern. Show you guys.
I'm sorry. Just show me. Just show me. Just show me. Just show me.
Whenever I do this, you also have to be in combat.
I know that shit does proc off of your stats. That's a 4 mil baby numbers, nigga. You count 4 mil as a baby number?
You also have to be in combat.
I know I'm not smoking cock. Oh no, that said 400k. Okay, it said 400k. That I'm tripping. I thought that said 4 mil. That's actually 400k. I've seen the Mercy artifact proc for 1.6, 1.7. I've even seen somebody get that bitch to proc for 2 mil. This is because you know what I'm saying. It goes off your stats. So let's just say I'm off a cookie, a Omega. I pop my supercharge, my trinket. I didn't pop my supply drop. all that should boost my stats up, and that's gonna make that motherfucker proc harder.
Baby numbers.
That is actually impressive. I did not know that. So basically, I'm gonna just break it down for you, just in case you didn't hear it. You gotta just basically take off the mercy artifact. So basically, just pop your trinket, take mercy off. I guess do a little bit of damage, and then throw mercy back on, and just pop your other henchman and get more free damage. See, that's what I didn't understand, because I was like, man, I can never get both of them to proc. But now I understand it has a 10-second cooldown, which is understandable. But the fact that you can take that bitch off and throw it back on, bro, I did not know that. I did not know that. And the Pied Piper sauce, I know about the Pied Piper sauce. You know what I'm saying? You throw your Pied Piper's food on, and all you gotta do is attack the enemy, and then it's gonna proc. Once you proc it, this thing is active for like 11 to 12 seconds, so you could possibly pop 2 supercharges on it. As long as that supercharger is doing damage, you're gonna get free damage. So you don't have to pop the Pied Piper's food each and every time. Like for Rage, for example, you would throw your Pied Piper's food on, and you could probably pop 2 berserks and get free damage on both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because the cooldown is just that fast on berserk, so you get free damage easily. So, goodness gracious, that is something I did not know. Shout out to him, bro. That is some very, like, you gotta really just be fucking with the game. Like, who does that? Who does that? I actually find that impressive when people find shit. That is actually impressive, man. I don't have to watch the rest of the video to understand what he's doing. Basically, the Amulet Dead King Scepter, you gotta just take Dead King's off. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get free damage with Dead King Scepter when you pop your 35%er. You got the Mercy artifact. You know what I'm saying? Call out your trinket. You can just take it off and pop it back on, and then you pop your other artifact. I mean, not your other artifact, your other backup, and get more free damage. And then you got the Pied Pipers for when you pop in your superchargers. That's really it, or you don't really need anything else. I think Mercy hits so low because it split damage between spawn target and a bunch of decorations. I got 1.2 mil crystal content on single target myself. Yeah, see, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, it must have been because of the decorations. But hey, man, shout out to Cody Kills, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. I don't need to go any further into it. Like, I have the knowledge that I need to know, and I gave it to y'all. I might do a separate video and show you a little bit more of it. I mean, like, I definitely explained it in the video. He definitely explained it. So I'm going to put this video in the comments so y'all can watch it yourself and y'all can get y'all own grasp of it. But shout out to that man, bro. Shout out to that man. He found something out that changes a lot. That's what other DPSs have been using, man. Hope y'all boys enjoyed this video. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video with your friends, your league mates, your auntie, your uncle, your mommy, your daddy, your sister, and your brother. Maybe your dog and your cat. Your goldfish if you must. I'm going to catch you boys on the next one, man.